We're back at Vidor Gardens. We're gonna change this bed right here into my tomato bed. We got some lettuce still growing up, going to seed. Got some carrots over there still going to seed as well. But we're gonna make this thing work as it is and gonna put some tomatoes in this bed as well.
Welcome back to Vidor Gardens. My name is Veda and I am going to be digging some trenches for tomatoes. So I'm gonna start about right here. And with the trenches, you want to dig deep for it. I'm just going to make a simple line for the trenches in the order. So,
Any idea what type of tomatoes we're gonna plant here today?
no, not really.
Okay, that's okay. We're gonna figure that out. We're gonna put those in the ground as well. Try to get your sister over here to help us dig some trenches and put tomatoes in the ground. Those are some nice sized trenches too. That's great. Digging some trenches.
Still digging deeper, but I was just like going across it and like going back and
Let's try to make it a little straight line. If you can. Yeah, going across. Going across. Got it, girl.
right here is a good point to stop.
Yeah, but dig a little deeper. You enjoy gardening, Veda?
Yep. It's fun.
What do you like best about gardening?
Probably just gardening itself. It's just fun. You know, digging, planting, you know, like picking your stuff like out of your garden and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Getting these trenches together. I think your sister took the other shovels back here. No. We'll dig a trench right here on this other side. Try to say these lettuce seeds up front here. That's why they stay in the ground. Think we should plant big tomatoes or small tomatoes in this space? Huh? That's some root. Gonna trench around the lettuce. That's good. Good stuff, baby.
Get it here in this position because I can't reach far.
Say that again?
Like, I don't know how to get it like this way in that position or else it's going to go that way.
Okay. Well, I can take care of it too. Yeah, here we're gonna plant some tomatoes because it's so long, what we're gonna do is we're gonna defoliate the bottom half of this tomato. So what we're gonna do is plant it in this bed. We're gonna plant it sideways, and then we're gonna turn it up as much as we can possible so that the little hairs on the end of this actual tomato will grow roots, and it'll root itself in the ground for more stability. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna actually put the tomato in sideways, bend it up a little bit as much as we can, and plant some tomatoes in this bed right here. Let's see if we can make it happen. Amendments for this bed we're using is this worm castings. And we're gonna put it in this bed before we put some fish motion down. We're gonna get that started here. Let's see, we're gonna put some in these actual trenches.
It's black.
Yep, it is black. Let's come over here. Sweet Pea, come hold this right here for me. Let's hold it sideways like that. Keep it up there like that. We're gonna put some worm castings in this bed.
Is it worm castings?
Worm castings, yep.
Is it worms in those things?
No, it's worm poop. Nitrogen, give it all the nitrogen it needs. About to plant this indeterminate tomato here. Putting this thing in down by the roots. My girl's in this garden bed. Go ahead, baby. You can go ahead and put that tomato down in there. We're gonna plant it deep. Go ahead and plant it. Plant the bottom half of it too. The stem. You gotta plant the stem. Which means you gotta put the stem in the ground, son. And then cover it. There we go. Cover from the back side too, so it'll stay up. Yep. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do, actually, see if we can do 8 plants in this actual bed. Let's see how it goes. Alright, let's go ahead and finish planting these tomatoes. Like I said before, we're gonna plant them sideways. Get them deep enough, try to get them as deep as possible into the ground as we can. Planting it deep, still planting it deep. Let's go. Get it down in there.
Stop.
And then we're gonna turn it up a little bit. And hopefully it doesn't break. But this is the plan of doing it. When you got more plant than you planned on having. Pot tomatoes that we're gonna put back here. Gotta defoliate them because you don't want it to actually sit in the ground and get that splash back on the ground to where you actually give your plants what's called blight. As you see right there, it's a lot of root bound here. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna break that up a little bit. We're not gonna let it sit there. We're gonna break it up, give it some room to breathe. So when I put it in this soil, it actually starts spreading its wings again. And if I can, doesn't look like I can, I was gonna split it, but it doesn't look like I can split it. Doesn't look like it wants me to split it. So what I'm gonna actually do, since this plant is not as big as the rest of my plants that I've had, I'm gonna take it, defoliate it a little bit. I'm gonna stick it in the ground like this. And when I run the trellis on it, I'm gonna run it like that. And stick it up and have it stick up like that there. That way I have 2 plants off of 1 root stock that actually hopefully become a great tomato plant. And this is because it's small, I can actually just stick it right in the ground. So this right here, I'm sticking in the ground. Gonna cover that up, cover that in, plant it deep. And this is really deep actually. So that's good as well. Let's go over here, plant it a little closer. I might fit another plant on this side.
Yeah.
We'll see. That's gonna stand up.
Is this some more?
This is gonna sit down. Let me go deeper with this. There we go. Get that soil out of there. So I can make this plant just go deeper. Like I said, I'm gonna split it off and hopefully give me 2 plants at the same time. So what we'll do now is we'll take it, pull the dirt back in over top of it, Make sure I'm planting it deep, a little tighter enough to actually root itself into the ground. This right here is a lollipop tomato. I don't have any plant tags for it right now, but because I am doing a video, I'm gonna remember what that actually is. So, like I said before, I'm gonna split it off this way and see if I can make it happen. We'll see. As these plants get acclimated, they're gonna start rolling up like that and gonna give us straight up and down plants, which is great. And we're gonna stake them up. In a few days, I'll stake them up because they need to be staked up already. They're leaning pretty vigorously, so definitely gonna make those stand up straight with some nice easy stakes I'm gonna put in the ground. Probably about 8-foot stakes I'm gonna stick in this bed. But we'll see. Here are some Cherokee purples that definitely defoliated, but they're gonna have to be planted really deep to get all that branch that come right out of that plant to get into the ground as much as I can possible. I got these from a nursery that this lady stopped me at, and she gave these to me because they started budding and stuff like that. So I said, well, I'm gonna stick them in my ground, see if I can actually make something work. We'll see, it should work, but hey, everything about gardening is worth trying. You try it out, see if it works. If it doesn't work, next year, try something different. Not a problem. This Cherokee purple here is not that bad. So I can pick it out of the cup. See, take some of this root off of here. Just make it so I can actually grab some of this good root here and stick it in the ground and cover it up pretty nicely. Let me dig a little deeper hole here. Now I do got some worm castings down here in the ground as well, so that's going to be some great nutrients for this actual plant to have. We're going to sit here, we're just going to cover it in as deep as possible. I can get it. That's a Cherokee purple there. Gonna lay these boys sideways. See how that works. Woo! Look at that root. Pretty root bound, but that's okay. We can always loosen that stuff up. You know, don't want to let the plants get root bound, but we can loosen it up. Just doing this a little bit, making it real loose. We're not pulling the things away. We're just breaking it a little bit. Giving some actual ways to actual root. Just waking it up, I guess. I guess that's what you call it, waking it up. We're gonna take it. I'll turn it as much as possible. Try not to break it. Trying my best not to break this plant. It's gonna be great if I can get it to stay in and grow properly. It'll be great. It's leaning right now because it's not hooked to a trellis, which is just fine because I'm gonna put it on a trellis. So definitely gonna get these extra limbs right here off of here and plant this other Cherokee purple down as well. This Cherokee here. And plant this here as I'm sitting on a soccer ball that my daughter's left in the ground right here. See, always something to do. Always something. Is it always something to do?
I like to eat that.
You want to eat that carrot? You can after we wash it. We gotta wash it first.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
I know we don't.
Yes, we do.
I know we don't.
Daddy be done in a second, baby. Just trying to get these tomatoes planted real quick.
Yeah.
That was a Cherokee purple there. I'll put one here as well. Give Daddy that shovel right there, baby. Please. You okay?
And take that thing, put some of Daddy's in that.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. this lettuce that's right here. I'm waiting for it to go to seed. This looks like it's going to seed, so hopefully we get some seeds off of it. I just don't want to pull it up because some of it is an expensive seed to buy. And if I can get it to just go to seed and get seeds off of my Salanova, I definitely will. So that's great as well. So I can keep it here and put some more dirt around it to actually secure that plant down. And I think I broke it. Did I break it? I snapped it here. But do I think I can put it back in the ground and grow it? We're gonna see. This is gonna be very interesting because I broke that plant and I didn't mean to do that. So, that looks bad. Looks like it's gonna be bad, but that's you get. It's a learning process, so we'll see. Definitely we'll see. I'll look to stake up some tomatoes in this new bed I made. Check it out. a Cherokee purple too. Okay. That's okay. I have both the Cherokees up here now. Take that. Let's see how I want to do this. I'll turn it this way. Get my two Cherokee purple planted in here. Yeah, I didn't even know I had planted here. I may have at the time when I was planting them, but right now, you plant so many things, you kind of forget sometimes on what things are, where things are planted. I can go back into your videos, into your actual notes and things to find out, like, did I plant that? The other two, I don't have good enough furring strips to make more. This one maybe it's a be a nice size. Got some trellising up here. Good trellising as well. Hey, make sure y'all get y'all tomatoes in the trellis. Make sure y'all get them up. This is going to be a single stem trellis here. That's going to run all these tomatoes all the way up to the top. There we go. Got everything straight. Got everything staked in the ground. Can't wait for these things to grow up and give me plenty of tomatoes. And like I say all the time here in Medora Gardens, peace.